A lot of you live in the city of Portland, a lot of you don't. But listen, even if you don't, what happens here in city government does impact you. It's the largest city in the state. And now the mayor has shaken up assignments on the city council. And we want to know, will anything change for real? Will there be progress with the homeless issue or housing? Here's Blair Best.
The city's new form of government, which voters approved, starts in 2 years. Meanwhile, Mayor Ted Wheeler is changing who's responsible for some of the city's most pressing issues, including homelessness and housing.
The January 4th, 2023 morning session of the Portland City Council.
The first Portland City Council meeting of the year started off on a lighter tone.
Hi.
And a new commissioner behind the desk, Renee Gonzalez, taking the place of Joanne Hardesty.
It is my great pleasure to welcome Renee Gonzalez to the Portland City Council.
Commissioner Dan Ryan stepping into the role of council president for the next 6 months.
And the resolution is adopted. You are now council president. Congratulations.
Under Portland's current form of government, the mayor assigns city bureaus to each commissioner. This year, he's starting a new overhaul process by grouping city bureaus into 5 service areas: administration, community and economic development, public works, public safety, and culture and livability. Mayor Wheeler says this marks an important step toward creating the basis for how the future city administrator will lead in 2025.
Are you signed up?
Mayor Wheeler will now be responsible for the city's role in the Joint Office of Homeless Services. That's the county and city-run program that's under scrutiny for how it's addressing the homeless crisis. Commissioner Dan Ryan will no longer be responsible for housing. That now falls under Commissioner Carmen Rubio.
I feel really grateful that the mayor's entrusted me around doing this really important work during this really critical time.
A lot of people argue that the city needs to change their response to the homeless crisis. What do you think needs to change, and what are your plans moving forward?
Well, I think that we have new leadership everywhere, and there's leadership that has changed at the local, state, and national level. And right now, it's all hands on deck.
Commissioner Dan Ryan is now in charge of culture and livability.
What will happen to some of your housing projects that you started, such as those Safe Rest Villages?
I will stay on that assignment in 2023 for Safe Rest Villages. And then I also am very proud of getting some land banking into the budget last year so we can have some pathways to home ownership.
The city's newest commissioner, Renee Gonzalez, will handle public safety, including Portland Fire and Rescue, whose union heavily endorsed him in the election. The city's new form of government again starts in 2 years, but during this time, they must continue to focus on some of those major challenges like homelessness and public safety. Blair Best, KGW News.